we ended the podcast last week to talk about Capcom countdown. Okay, Capcom had a website that was dedicated to a countdown. It was getting a bunch of publicity. It was going viral as soon as it was getting down to the final hour, let alone the couple minutes leading up to this big announcement. Now, I did have a speculation that there might be Resident Evil DLC, a new title per se, a remake, or Street Fighter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter 6 has officially been announced after 6 years
Oh, nice.
and two updates. Okay? Capcom is finally moving on and away from Street Fighter 5, and they have announced its title. Now, it might come to all consoles because I didn't know this, but apparently this Street Fighter 5 was a
Uh-huh.
PS5 exclusive. I had no idea. Okay? And when they put the trailer out, they did not add any type of gaming logos on there. So we don't really know if it's going to be multi-platform or if it's going to return to PlayStation for exclusive for who knows how long. So Silencer, what are your thoughts on this announcement, how it went down, and are you excited at all?
Excited, I guess, in a way, yes and no. Reason why is I did play, the old school games, and they were dope.
Right.
But as far as the 2D kind of fighting, it's not really my go-to game. I play it, it's fun, but it's not like something that I sit there and fucking, how do I say it, be addicted to.
Right.
So the thing looks dope
Mm-hmm.
overall. Okay. Um, Excited for it, yes, because it's I don't know, but sometimes we're looking at the things kind of I don't know. I think that you think. All right, so here's my thoughts. Do you think that they tried too hard artistically on this trailer?
I
Let me
think
tell
that they
you,
might have gave it away, but yeah, go for it.
because let me tell you, Ryu does not looks kind of weird on that fucking picture.
Right.
Now, if you portray him from like old school games, you wouldn't recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw a picture of this one and an old school game side by side, they didn't have a name or anything. I don't think you would it'd be like a spitting image of him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Well, I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
were gonna bring up something funny from the thing. Actually, people, excuse me, that were watching the trailer
Uh-huh.
think they might have seen a dick print in those pants there. So
Well,
thought that's where you were going. I was like, oh,
nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't be looking at that part. I mean, if that's on you. That's everybody has their own
Well, I mean,
opinion.
I
But I
don't. They
mean,
started they started from the feet, and then they moved their way
started
up,
from
so it wasn't going to be
started
hard to
from the bottom.
miss.
Now I'm here.
If you're
Yeah,
watching it
well,
on fucking 1080p, you'd fucking see it.
oh, I mean, I don't know what you're saying, but
Whoa
you
there.
know,
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, um, my thing is, I think 2D fighting games are always going to be a thing, regardless. Okay, 3D fighting, 3D dimensional would be like a UFC 4,
yeah.
Tekken, kind of even. They were playing with the 2D, but would let you move around the arena, so it was kind of 2D, 3D. But overall, I get bored of those type of games. It's not as fun
Super
as they used
repetitive.
to.
Super repetitive.
Yeah, they're repetitive, and like for me, like you need homies and family to play this. Like this is the type of game you'd invite your family over, like your nephews or your brothers, and you'd fucking shoot the shit and play this game and talk shit. That's
Yeah.
for me. So, am I excited for this? A little bit, but I remember when I got SF5, I also had my, which is my first logo, my TE2 Fight Stick, which is the arcade remote.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I played the game a little bit. It got really boring, really fast, very lonely. And then when you hopped online, you got to realize that you weren't really the fucking best person in the barrio. You know,
You get
you
smacked real quick.
yeah, you'd get your ass smacked. So, I'm excited see what it is because it's a new fighting game. It might have different aspects, different things for it where it'll actually be better for the franchise. But overall, if we're going back from multiple titles that they've had, I think we're gonna get the same old same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So unless they do, and I mean, we kind of already got a Street Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom, and I wasn't excited about it at all.
Those are so lame though.
Well, they're lame because of the 3D, 2D aspect, where it's 2D fight style with 3D characters. Like that doesn't work anymore. It looks ugly. The
I
graphics
don't know.
seem forced.
Yeah,
It was all
I
cartoony and
like even
comic style.
what's it called? Fucking Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I bought
Right,
it because it was like 29
right,
for the Ultimate pack, and it's a good game, but
yeah.
it just gets so repetitive.
It's repetitive because it's like fighting, and it's
Like the story
nothing
was
different.
cool,
Yeah,
but I don't know. Just you know exactly what's gonna happen if that makes any sense.
right. Yeah, I felt the story was good. The DLC characters were amazing. I think we kind of bickered about Rambo, but overall, I feel
Rambucha.
they know what we want, which is the characters, the customization of the characters, because we can't forget that they added the Injustice type of
Yeah.
gear into Mortal Kombat, which made it feel different but familiar for some people. And you got to customize your own guy, make him look badass, and have a bunch of perks when you take him online.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
with Street Fighter, they don't do that. They kind of stay with the same, uh, same things, the same costumes, and it doesn't really work out for them. But it is a cult classic, so who knows what'll happen. Now, the final question that I have for you is that they didn't really show off, like I said, the logo of any console in particular. Do you feel like this is going to be a multi-platform title after 6 years of being just PlayStation, or do you feel like they might have gotten the bag and boom?
I don't know. It could go both ways, but I think I am
Right.
leaning towards being um out for more than one console, and I'm only saying that because the the way Sony said that they were gonna try to merge into a PC now. You know, I
Okay.
think that that's a thing where they're like, okay, let's just drop it. Since they dropped, their fucking Golden Boy now to fucking PC, I don't see why they wouldn't drop this one in different consoles. Maybe just PC and PlayStation. I have a high doubt that they'll put it on Xbox.
Right. So I have a couple theories similar to you. I think you kind of stole my answer. So I thought since they have the Evo fight tournament,
Yeah.
which has because you saw Nintendo pull out from
Yeah.
that because they weren't feeling that. I think it might be a console exclusive just for that. So that's one answer. But I do feel in the back of my mind they might have it as a Steam with PlayStation as well, unless PlayStation comes out with some type of Steam competitor. I don't feel like they're going to be putting it on just PlayStation, but I definitely feel like they might just either just be PlayStation with as an exclusive because of the Evo tournament thing, or
hmm
they're going to have to put it on Steam and PC. I don't think they want to put their games on Steam. I think they might try to create a competitor, and who knows? This might be the launch of it when they tell people, "Oh, it's on Steam or whatever PlayStation is, fucking Spartacus or something, something crazy."
Yeah.
So
We'll see what happens, but I think it's gonna be for more than just PlayStation.
okay, and before we get any further away from this topic, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which was their new logo. Now, they usually have these cool, artistic, fighty, nostalgic titles. The way they do logos, right?
Yeah.
They did a new logo, which was octagon kind of shape, SF, and then they had six at the bottom
I
right
see it.
corner, right? where
Yeah.
it looked like you had some type of app that was SF and it had 6 notifications on the bottom right corner. So
Okay.
they clowned this design. Okay.
Yeah.
They later found that it looked like a $80 tweak clip art logo.
Listen, this is I'm gonna tell you something. There's a an AI generator that is hidden somewhere in the interwebs
Okay.
that you put certain keywords and then it spits out a fucking generic logo such as this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, definitely from my perspective, it's a trashy logo.
Yeah, it doesn't represent like the typical logo, but
It's out of brand.
it's out of brand and it could be stolen. It could have that issue as well. So, yeah, I think that's about it. But do you agree that it's a little trash? Besides bland, you think it's like maybe like a placeholder or something, or do you feel like they actually sat there and were like, "Damn, this is so fire. Let's stick with this."
It's a little. This is not a little trash. This is complete trash.
Yeah, it looks like fucking.
This is like a fucking stock image that you will get on my Adobe collection whenever I search for fucking other fucking stock images.
Yeah, this looks like when you went to Fiverr and you're like, "Yo, for $5, can you make me a logo?" Bet.
Got you, fam.
I got you. Let's fucking a
Send you the
shape.
source files.
What's the name of it? Street Fighter 6? Okay. Well, here you go. Here's a logo that's SF in a little shape. Where's the
Listen,
6?
and
Oh, I forgot it. Let me put it down here so it doesn't interrupt the previous logo.
the worst part is that the background of the number 6, there's brushes on Photoshop where you can just do one click
Yeah.
and it'll fucking do that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's like every fucking company now these days is trying to go with a modern, minimalistic look, but
Right.
bro, this ain't it. You have a fucking brand to sell.
Right.
You've already established the yellow, the orange, that type of, anime type of fucking style
Like a
of lettering.
fire little brush.
Yeah.
Hadouken! Yeah. So,
You fucking switch it up like this. It's ridiculous.
like, listen, I'm just saying, if they're gonna do this with the logo, they should do it with the fucking moves. Because I'm tired of those little Ryu's fucking punching. It's like a black little streak that's coming up from the punch. Nah, fam, just do it normal, okay?
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but
No
this is
effects.
trash.